Good morning, everybody. What's going on? It is day 2 of Brickworld Chicago 2023. It is Thursday morning around 10 a.m. local. I think I finally got to bed last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning local time after setting up the stadium and then coming back to my room here. I had to kind of get my computer set up and upload some of the stuff I made yesterday. And yeah, it was just a late night. I also never ate dinner, so I'm going on almost like 24 hours without food. So I'm about to go get some breakfast, I think a late breakfast here. I also took some emergency. Shout out to girl Bricks a lot for that suggestion. I thought that was great. And I've been drinking a lot of water, trying to make sure I get some rest so that I'm ready to go for the rest of the weekend. So today's agenda, I think I'm gonna go down to the exhibits for a while. I might check out my first session, and then I'm thinking about heading out to Woodfield Mall to check out the Lego store, maybe down to Bricks and Minifigs. I thought it'd be kind of cool to knock out a little bit of sightseeing each day, Lego related sightseeing. Tomorrow I think I might go to Brick Loot on Friday, day 3. So yeah, so I think we're gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna get some food and then we'll head into the hall and see how setup's going this morning, and then maybe at lunchtime think about going on a little adventure. So let's hit it. So here's the hotel lobby. Pretty nice. You can see those are kind of the escalators that go down to the main floor and then heads out to the exhibit. I think I'm going to go down and see if I can find a Starbucks. Alright, I found some breakfast. It was delicious, and now we're going to head down to the exhibits. It's really good. I was starving, so it's nice to finally get some food. All right, so here's some of the, you can see me in the camera, hi there, or in the mirror. So here's some of the stuff happening today for Brickworld. Definitely gonna check out some of those. I really wanted to do some of the parts drafts, but I didn't bring copies because I figured I'd want to spend my money on like vendors and just kind of unique things that I haven't seen before. Also, I noticed last night when I uploaded the footage that the sound was a little bit soft, so I flipped the mic around, and we'll see how that does today. And like I said, I'm getting used to some new gear, so thanks for being patient with me. So here's the lobby. Showed this earlier, but you can see everybody's kind of like loading in. Just around that pole right there is registration, and everybody's getting all their stuff, and then you just go into that room, and that's where I took you guys in yesterday, so it's pretty cool. And then if you just flip around here, this is where the hotel entrance is, and we just walk through this big lobbyway here and you're at the hotel. It's pretty slick. So slept great, and let's go check out some of the builds in here and see where things are at on Thursday morning. Remember, this is where I started yesterday, and it's significantly filling in. These folks over here are building Duplo. I've never seen this much Duplo in one place. If you can see those huge bags of Duplo right there, it's just crazy. So yeah, let's see what we got going on here. Got a bowl of fruit. Just amazing. Crocheted blanket with the Lego logo. Wow. Unbelievable. You can sort of see the back side of this build is all different color brick. Let's see what's on the front. Looks like an airplane and clouds. So interesting. Got a huge mosaic right there. All built out of plates. Pretty awesome. This appears to be where a lot of the mosaics and art displays are going to go. I noticed a lot of people had those mounted on wood yesterday when I was looking around. This is cool by Troy Lee Anderson. This is called Asgard. It's like a micro scale. Wow. So yeah, it's coming along. You can still see there's quite a few empty tables here. Again, we're coming up on noon on Thursday. It's 11 a.m. So, like I said, had a slow morning. It was nice. It's nice to get some sleep. The breakfast at the Schomburg house was incredible. It was really, really good. So that was nice. And this really caught my eye yesterday, this jellyfish, and the detail on these builds. I'm definitely gonna wanna take a very close look at some of these. It's just really, really impressive stuff. So I'll get in here and show you a little bit of that. It's a really amazing garden. I really love this more modern style tower. It's awesome. Brick City Planner. So check them out. Oh. And what is this? It looks kind of Ninjago-y. Metropolis of Lanterns. It's so cool with all the colors. It's like almost like Lego city sets. Like you can see, they're not that deep. Sort of that style of build with like a monorail around. It's really interesting. They got all kinds of different shops, a record shop, and this is kind of what I'm looking to put into my train station side of my city. So this is definitely something I want to come back and look at more closely. These jellyfish are unbelievable. Take a look at some of the parts usage on here. Really cool. This is I think all by Ant Bandit, so definitely check out his channel. He does a bunch of video stuff that I don't begin to understand, but it's really good. It's really cool. Nice coral reef. And this is the stuff I'm hoping to take a stab at. My troubles bricking. I really want to try these Monochrome Habitats. And you can see they have, I think there's like 48 or 50 different colors now you can do. But this is the first time I've seen this. It's the monochrome habitat for the, I can't think of what those things are called, like the little trophy collection there. Really cool pearl gold and dark tan, etc. Even got a translucent blue on there, so it's really awesome. Love the way those colors pop. It really grabs your eye in real life. So this is out of control. This is unbelievable. I cannot explain. Look at this. It's like dripping into a bucket. But that is probably like 2-3 feet tall. So just to give scale, like I can't tell you how tall this is. I mean, it's just huge. Like here's a person. Yeah. Yeah, it's, oh my gosh. So it's like 12. Yeah. Unbelievable. I'm trying where possible to get the card so that I can give these folks credit. Matthew Gunning. Way to go, Matthew. These are all built out of tile, as are those, as opposed to like studs or plates. So, unreal. Unreal. Gosh. Unbelievable. Okay. Really nice castle. Some cool flower gardens here in this scene. Batman. Oh, it's Chopper. Wow. Did you make that?
Yeah.
Wow, really impressive.
Thank you. You can do stuff as well.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Okay.
And I'll show you something.
Do you mind if I film it a little bit? Yeah.
Okay. It just takes some time to come on the Mindstorms.
Okay. I'm a big Rebels fan, so it's cool to see Chopper.
But it can be remote control as well.
Okay.
I showed them so it goes in a loop.
Uh-huh.
In a sequence, you can tilt when the third leg goes down.
Yeah.
But, I don't have that in a loop because I prefer to
Sure.
scroll down.
Yeah. Don't want that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wheel came down there. The arm came out. Wow. Holy cow. I don't begin to understand like the robotics and the technic side of stuff, but it's just amazing how much it can do.
The really big challenge is it's really heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's about 5 kilograms or more.
Okay.
So it's really hard to, especially when it drives.
Mm-hmm.
I have to connect the body with extra connections.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, the feet will split.
Right. Yeah.
For driving.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So it's not as good to turn, but
Yeah.
you can turn as well.
Wow. Cool. Well, I'm Andy. It's great to meet you. Thanks for showing me this. This is my first time at the convention. So, yeah, cool. Where are you from?
Norway.
Oh, wow. So, long trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was convinced to come here with some research.
Okay. All right, everybody, I'm mobile on the phone. Decided, like I said, to get out and about, and I'm gonna go into Woodfield Mall here. So you can see the mall right over there. I'm gonna go in. I want to buy a new pair of sneakers, and then also definitely will check out the Lego store, even if it's just a quick walkthrough. I imagine that the pick-a-brick wall will be slammed with the 1,600 people that are at the convention. So I don't know how much time I'll spend in there, but I'll definitely take a little bit of footage in there and check it out. And then we'll see what time it is. Maybe we'll go down to Bricks and Minifigs. I think it's like 25 minutes away. Might be fun to shoot some footage in there too. And then, yeah, having a great day. Thursday afternoon, day 2, I guess, technically, of Brickworld. So let's go see what the mall has. All right, let's check out the Lego store here in the mall. Just grab some sneakers. Doesn't look too crazy in there. And I'm sure the pick-a-brick wall in the back, yeah, it looks a little busier back there. So, we'll go scope it out and see what's going on. Definitely lots of people from the convention here. Got a ton of really great sets over here. I've not seen the Rivendell set on shelves because I don't have a Lego store near me. I still need to pick up the Jazz Club modular. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They've got the pick-a-brick out in the boxes there, and then I just went back on the wall and looked at some stuff. They had some of the bright neon yellow, like 1x6 bricks and some plates as well, which is cool. Just trying to stay out of the way because I don't think I'm gonna pick up much of that at the moment. This haunted house is tempting because of the new Hocus Pocus set. I thought this would be a cool one to have on display at Halloween. So there's the A-frame cabin. Really cool. I don't get into Lego stores very often because I don't have one in my town. So it's really nice to just be able to look. There's the Razor Crest and all the helmets. So, and then the back is packed. So, very cool. This is so close to the convention. It's like 2 stoplights and walk into the mall. So, yeah. And I have to see if you want to pick any of these up. For the studio at home, they have a really good brickhead selection and some really cool sets down here too. Saw some people feeling through all the Disney CMFs earlier. There's Wally. Some really good Disney set brickheads. Gandalf. Yeah, so I gotta decide if I'm gonna pick anything up. Almost forgot to take a look at the band station here. Let's see what we got. Just a quick look at some of the, this is kind of crazy. So many parts in there. This kind of pink hair is neat. Coral, I guess it is. Yeah, tons and tons of stuff. In case anybody's looking, this is kind of what's on the, what's available right now. All right, I think we're gonna head out. All right, that was awesome. Had a really great time in there checking everything out. There's actually, let me see if I can flip you all around here. We can take a quick look at this Pac-Man set in real life. So there it is, you can see it in the display window. And then UCS X-Wing and this Bat Cave are all out here on display. Haven't seen these in person. I have to say the Pac-Man build looked much bigger online than it does in person, so that kind of surprised me. And then this, of course, is the new Ninjago set with the trolley car in the middle. Really, really cool. Definitely want to pick this up. So just have to decide when. Wonder if it'll go on sale like around Black Friday, or I know we're in the middle of some double VIP stuff, so we'll see. All right, that's gonna do it for the Lego store. So I've got a bit of time, and the setup at the show was going steadily, but I've kind of already walked through a good bit of it. And so I think I might head down to Bricks Minifigs and see what they got. We can go check it out. I'll film a little bit in there and let you guys know what that store has. So I think we'll go hit the van and make a trip down to Bricks Minifigs. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's like breezy and probably like 70s today in Illinois in the middle of June. Could be so hot, but it's not, so that's great. Got to figure out some lunch here at some point, but boy, just having an awesome time so far. Talked to some people in the Lego shop. That was cool. They're so nice in there to set all that pick-a-brick stuff out. And those like frozen Elsa translucent blue like spindle pieces were really interesting. So now I'm like thinking about what I would what would I do with those pieces. It would be cool to get some of the neon yellow stuff as well. They had like a 1x8 plate, I think. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. If it's there tomorrow, maybe it was meant to be, and if not, that's okay. They also had the trans light blue half doors, like they're 3 studs wide and they go on the 1x6 frame, which was cool. You know, if you were going to build a building that had a ton of those in somewhere, that would be the place to get them. 1x8 white tiles was also kind of tempting. I may go back and get those, but I'm going to save my money for now. I want to support some of the vendors at the show, and I want to make sure I'm buying stuff that can go directly into a mock, because when I get back, right now the focus this whole month has been on this show, but when I get back I'm planning to definitely do some building, and I want to make sure I have as much money saved for parts. You all will see July's focus on the channel is going to be very much about my room renovation. I've got some drawer units that I'm going to be putting in opposite my part wall that I'm really excited about, and then getting my parts organized in bulk. So they're already pretty organized, but I'm really trying to make the room more conducive to building. So yeah, so I'm gonna find some lunch and head to Bricks Minifigs. Check it out. It's 2:51 local time central, and that should give me time. And then I'm gonna go out to dinner with my in-laws tonight, and then we get the opening ceremonies at 8 o'clock. So kind of a full day of like sightseeing and things here in the Chicago suburbs before the show actually gets started on Saturday. So gonna keep moving. All right, everybody, I made it to Bricks and Minifigs here in Wheaton, Illinois. It's about 25-minute drive from Brickworld Chicago. So we're gonna go check out what they've got in stock, look at the minifigs, look at all the used sets, and just, you know, it's always really fun to tour these places. So let's go in and see what we see. Okay, so here we are in the Bricks and Minifigures. I had a great time at the store. I mean, anytime you get to see this many minifigures in one place, it's really great. You guys know I love my minifigures. So I decided to do a voiceover just to show you all a little bit of what I saw in there, but I didn't want to bother some of the other people that were shopping. Some of the employees were working as well, and I didn't want to be distracting. So one of my favorite parts about the store was definitely these animals that we can see right here. If you guys have been on my Whatnot streams in the past, you know that I love Lego animals, and so does my family. So they've got some of the OG horses there from some of the earlier sets. I was very tempted to pick up that elephant, and then the employee was even showing me they've got some dinosaurs up top there as well, like full size, in addition to these. They also had a lot of the friends, like critters or small creatures, which are some of my other favorite things to collect. My daughter loves getting into those. So just some really, really cool stuff down here that was really tempting. I think here, if we slide around, looks like, I love how they're color coded on the base plates. They've got the Minecraft stuff there. And then it looks like some Marvel stuff down here below. There's some Thor, and those are some custom things there on the left. And then also some other superhero figs. These are the Simpsons Series 1 and 2, which you can see for sale. I eventually need to go back, and I would love to pick these up. I think like Bartman right there is a really cool looking fig. And then let's see what we have here. Some CMF Series 21, the DC series, which I have all of those. And it looks like Batman Series 2. Yeah, just a bunch of different CMF, the Looney Tunes there. And they had a booklet there you can see on the top of the camera screen there, where you could actually look through and check out all the different ones. I really like that section there in the middle with the baby stuff. So I was kind of glancing at some of these sets that they had here to see what all they had. I also like those storage things on the bottom there. That's where they keep all their backlot minifigs. I was tempted by that hotel there, the Friends, because I'm getting into that a bit with my daughter. And of course that space set is really cool, and I have not yet picked that up. And then here we've got, so the most recent sets, so 22, 3, and 4. I almost picked some of these up because I'm trying to sort of complete my CMF figs from the back forward, if that makes sense, like moving backwards, starting with the most recent ones. So I was definitely looking at some of these to see if I wanted to get those. They also had this really neat section there with the instruments. They had microphones and guitars. And I thought that was kind of a cool thing to collect and display there for people to buy. That's not a kind of thing you get to see. The drum set there, of course, I was attracted to, and the jukeboxes. I just thought those were like cool things to have that you wouldn't see, you know, obviously at a Lego store or even on like Bricklink all in one place, like musical instruments. So so really incredible selection. The folks working were really, really nice. I really enjoyed looking through all this different stuff. This is all Disney on those aqua colored plates, and then there's the Muppets. I was tempted to grab those Unikitty figs. I think they're kind of underrated, and I think they look really cool and display nicely. There's some Mario stuff over there, which says they're out of stock, but thought that was kind of neat. There's some custom Big Kid Bricks figs, as well as some Ninja Turtles and some Harry Potter CMFs here on the right. And there was some Harry Potter stuff from like the sets back on the left. So I looked at some of those as well. So overall, it was a really great trip. I got to see a lot of really cool stuff. I picked up a couple things that I'll show you in a future video. And I decided to take off, leave, head back to the convention, relax a little bit, and then head down to see what was going on in the exhibits. Alright, I'm just back from dinner, and everybody's wearing their sort of tropical themed outfits for today. Looks like they're about to take a group photo, so yeah, this is pretty awesome. there's a schedule of like outfits for each day, so I'll have to ask around and find out what everybody's doing, and then maybe we'll get involved. Pretty great. All right, let's turn around here now. Disc golf course. Joshua and Lindsay. Look at this, really cool. What are they using for the frisbees? It looks like a 1x1 tile. There's like a hidden alligator in there. That's cool. And it goes over here into like a town or something. Unreal. I love these tent pieces. They're some of my favorites. So this one knocked me on my butt yesterday. Can you all see the Statue of Liberty in there? This is by Brian Hirt. Way to go, Brian. Looks like they've been to a lot of different brick worlds. That's a really cool kind of sig fig display, if you will. But it says take a few steps back, and this is all built out of like white and black brick. Oh no, that was loud. I think everybody's okay. This is all built out of, rounded out with tiles, and then on a white screen with lights on the back. This is pretty cool. It's like an optical illusion, I guess. I don't know how you begin to design something, but if I find him, definitely want to ask him about that. And then I saw this setup yesterday. Two more of my favorites. This Great Hall build here. It's open on one side with like tons and tons of people with the sorting hat. And then also, oh, it's taken apart at the moment, but this is definitely my favorite Rainbow Road build that I've ever seen. These are by Lauren Boswell. So shout out to Lauren. Also been to a ton of stuff. Looks like she might be from Nebraska. Look at all those bricks. So Boz builds bricks, BOS. So I have to look them up online. Train. Just so much stuff. It's like you can't. I'm looking forward to going through a few times so I can kind of sit down and really just look at each build, because it's so overwhelming the first few times. You're just kind of looking at a really high altitude, and I'm really looking forward to coming back in and like choosing a couple to really look closely at. This one kind of seems to be on the same scale as that other build I was just looking at, which is kind of new to me. It's like it's not modular, but it's more like a storefront system, which is really cool. Look at this Star Wars build over here. Awesome. A lot of people are still getting set, so I'm trying to kind of leave them alone. It's a tennis match. Looks like it's motorized. You can see the track in there. Jellyfish with lights, maybe. Yeah, it looks like a lot of motorized builds. Unbelievable. Another big reef. Haven't made it back here yet, so maybe we'll walk across this back part and see what we see. What?
To work with them that big, so we have to make
Wow. Yeah, having an amazing time so far. Just so much to look at and take in. Look at this city. Unreal. I think this is, oh yeah, this is a vendor. It's a block party. So I was thinking about stopping and visiting these guys yesterday, but I figured they would be on their way here. So I went through, I think they're out of Indianapolis. Yeah, Indianapolis. Got all kinds of sets and just look at all this vintage stuff up here. Really cool. Pretty amazing. So, yeah. Look at all of these sets. Jeez. That Atlanta Brick Company is getting set up. So this middle area here is a lot of vendors. We're kind of in the middle now, heading toward, I guess, the right when you enter. You can see a really big indoor setup.
Left here. I want to see the balcony. Well, I just want to go take
This thing is, I can't wait to check this out.
In the back right there.
Oh my gosh. Getting into some of the collabs here. This is crazy. I can't wait to check this out. I'm gonna get out of their way for now.
I ain't got time to work.
Wow. I'm gonna come back and look at that for sure. Here's Citizen Brick. Let's see how so I think we'll stop there for today. Wow, that's come a long way since last night. So it's almost half, and I didn't even walk up and down every aisle. So yeah, gonna roam around a little bit. Looks like the baseball stadium is still intact. And then I think we'll go out on an adventure.
Seems like they're overthinking it. Magnets would be free.
Opening ceremonies Thursday night. This place is packed. Really excited to hear this chat. Okay, everybody. It is Thursday night, end of day 2 here at Brickworld Chicago 2023, and that's gonna wrap for today's video. Boy, what an incredible experience already. We just got done with the opening ceremonies, and they were kind of chatting a little bit about how it feels like we've already been here for a week already. This is obviously my very first Brickworld Chicago convention, but they were kind of making remarks about how many people were already here loading in on Wednesday. And I have to agree, like that has definitely been the way it's felt to me as well and been my experience. Last night setting up, there was tons of builds going up. When I went down into the convention with you all this morning and we were looking around before lunchtime, there was more activity happening. It was kind of like a new, fresh environment and new energy after everybody slept. But then tonight, I went after dinner and there were like huge Harry Potter builds. I FaceTimed with my nephew to show him a couple things that I know he really enjoys. And there was like stuff that I hadn't even seen yet. So I think the deadline is tomorrow on Friday around, I think it's noon or 3 o'clock or something, that they want all of the builds done by. So I'm excited to go again down tomorrow morning to see where things are at, but I've already learned a ton. One of my biggest takeaway tips, as small as this might seem, is using foam board under large builds that span more than one table. As you all know, my baseball stadium is 7 base plates in each direction, so it's 49 base plates total, and it has to go over like 3 tables. And when I put it together with the pins, it's always a problem because the tables are not flat, or the ground's not flat, or you know, they're at a different level and there's a bump, and it just creates a lot of hassle. And then you put the sort of tablecloth on top, and then it gets pinched. And I've seen some like senior, more experienced builders using foam core across all of the tables. That's like the perfect size of their build. They cover that with black, and then they put the build down, and it seems like it went great. So like, I learned that tip yesterday, and I feel like I could have left the convention already and been so much better off for the future. I'm really excited to implement that, I guess, as one of my techniques. So it's been really great meeting everyone. Tonight's opening ceremonies were awesome. I'm super impressed by the production of this whole thing. It's, as somebody who runs events professionally and does a lot of production work, I know just what that takes and how many logistics there are, and how, but like, registration went super fast yesterday. The build load-in experience was awesome. The people at the dock were super nice. And the session tonight was awesome. I went to another session today about Bricklink, and as you all know, I do a little bit of selling online, and that was cool to kind of meet some of those folks. I was able to have dinner with my in-laws, and it was really nice to see some family. So I'm just having a great time, and hope that you've enjoyed some of the clips from today. It's really just been like the first full day. Wednesday sort of doesn't count, but it really has felt like 2 full days already. So tomorrow's gonna be Friday. We're gonna wrap this vlog up here. I'm gonna drop this footage in, do a little bit of editing, and we'll probably post this tomorrow. And then we'll just get back to it. I've already met some really incredible people. Big shout out to all of you out there who we follow each other on Instagram. This is the whole reason I came, was just to try to finally like connect the dots between the digital world and the analog world, and it's been really, really nice meeting some people. Today I talked to the woman who runs the whole Modulex thing up in the front corner. That was really fascinating. The curation there was like just stunning. Talked to some of the folks at the Tricky Lug, and they've got some really cool builds coming up. There's just like too many things to name, but yeah, it's been really great. So shout out to everybody out there who might see this that is here at the show. It's been really great to meet everybody, and I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna get some rest, and we'll get back to this again soon. Thanks everybody for watching. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to have your support down below, and we will see you very soon on the next video. Take care.